RowSet relationships in Java database connectivity. Here you can see RowSet relationships. Here you can see result set interface result set, a table of data representing a database result set, which is usually generated by executing a statement that queries the database. Here the interface RowSet, the interface that adds support to the JDBC API for the Java Beans component model. A RowSet which can be used as a Java Beans component, which in a visual bean development environment can be treated and configured at design time and executed at runtime. Class RowSet event, an event object generated when an event occurs to a RowSet object. A RowSet event object is generated. A RowSet event object is generated when a single row in a RowSet is changed, the whole RowSet is changed, or the RowSet cursor moves. Here interface RowSet metadata, an object that contains information about the columns in a RowSet object. This interface is an extension of the result set metadata. Interface with methods for setting the values in RowSet metadata object. When a RowSet reader object reads data into a RowSet object, it creates a RowSet metadata object and initializes it using the methods in the RowSet metadata interface. When a reader passes the RowSet metadata object, then the reader passes the metadata object to the RowSet. Interface result set metadata, an object that can be used to get information about the types and properties of the columns in a result set object. Interface RowSet internal, the interface that a RowSet object implements in order to present itself to a RowSet reader or RowSet writer object. The RowSet internal interface contains methods that let the reader or writer access and modify the internal state of the RowSet. Interface RowSet reader, the facility that a disconnected RowSet object calls on to populate itself with raw data. A reader and object implementing the RowSet reader interface may be registered with the RowSet object that supports the reader-writer paradigm. When RowSet objects execute method is called, it in turn calls the reader's read data method. Interface RowSet writer, an object that implements the RowSet writer interface called a writer. A writer may be registered with the RowSet object that supports the reader-writer paradigm. Here in result sets and result set metadata in SQL java.sql package. Here the RowSet event listener, RowSet metadata, RowSet internal, RowSet reader, RowSet writer are in javax.sql package. Here the result set subclasses RowSet, and RowSet is connected to RowSet event, and here you can see RowSet event listener. Here the RowSet metadata is connected to RowSet via retrieve metadata. Here the here RowSet metadata subclasses RowSet result set metadata subclasses RowSet metadata. Here the RowSet internal is connected to RowSet reader. Here the via reads data. Here RowSet writer is connected to RowSet internal via writes data. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.